So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD. Thank you for joining me, where today we're talking about Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now I know this is probably weird because Rave in the Redwoods came out around about a month or so ago now, and since then things have been pretty quiet for IW Zombies. The Easter egg got completed pretty quickly, we got that teaser for DLC 2, and since then there's not really been anything new found within Rave in the Redwoods, but we are turning our direction towards the future with the next DLC installment, DLC 2, and we don't have a lot of details, but we have a few interesting things that we can definitely talk about. And all this information comes directly from Lee Ross himself over on his Twitter, which you can follow. It's IW_Lee_Ross. Now all this information dates back to around about February 15th, where he tweeted, "In my hometown New York City, kicking off DLC 2 voiceover recording sessions," and he put pictures up with both Sally and AJ having their vocals recorded in some sort of vocal booth session in New York City. And then we jump over to a few days later, where he's hanging out with the other two actors, which is Seth Green and Ike Barinholtz, who play the Jock and Poindexter, and they're hanging out directly in Infinity Ward's mocap studio. So nothing really too big or obvious to really mention. You can see as well that they've got like a sort of mini vocal booth inside of the mocap studio, so they're definitely just doing the vocal recordings as to capturing the motion of their body. What's very interesting is he also uploaded a picture saying, "This is what I get for trying to direct Willard Wyler, aka Pee Wee Herman, aka Paul Rubens, #DLC2, and it's a picture of the actor that plays Willard Wyler simply trying to strangle Lee. But what's really interesting is if you notice what he's wearing on his head. He's not just got a normal microphone that he's talking into, he's actually wearing a mocap helmet. Now what is unclear is if his clothes are a mocap suit as well, because normally it's an all-in-one thing, and you can kind of see there is a little bit of a difference in the shade of colour of his shirt and his trousers. But if we take that he is wearing this mocap helmet, they're going to be motion capturing his facial expressions. Motion capturing like this doesn't normally take place unless it's going to be put into the actual game as physical animations on a character's body. To put that into some sort of easier to understand terms, it seems like Lee Ross has maybe let a little cat out the bag here, with us actually being able to see Willard Wyler as a physical being inside of the next Zombies map, rather than just seeing him inside of the cartoon cutscenes. Now like I mentioned, it is pretty hard to tell if that's an actual mocap suit he's wearing, because normally they're just an all-in-one kind of like latexy suit, and it looks like he's wearing normal clothes. But what is interesting is if you look at this picture that Lee Ross tweeted of Kevin and Jay, you can see Kevin is also wearing the exact same mocap helmet, and we do see Kevin Smith physically within the map itself, which is very interesting. Now there is another picture which he tweeted just before, which shows Kevin Smith coming out of this crazy motion cap light setup, where essentially there is a load of cameras that take pictures in pretty much every angle possible, so that they can get a digital representation of that human as a playable video game character. I've not seen a picture of Paul Rubens anywhere near or inside this, so it's obviously hard to tell if he was, but it seems like Kevin Smith was wearing the mocap helmet after that, in order so that they don't need to necessarily have that motion cap stuff on him all the time, and can focus on monitoring his face, which is what the camera on top of the helmet looks like it's doing. But again, this is all just speculation, so don't take this 100%, as we have no idea if this is the case. But if Kevin Smith was wearing this motion cap helmet and now Paul Rubens, who plays Willard Wyler, is wearing it, then you can correlate, and there could be a slight possibility. And I think that will really help flesh out the story and just make us like Willard Wyler more if there's some actual interaction with him physically rather than just in these cutscenes. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Now our final little piece of DLC 2 info, because that is literally all we know. On February 25th, Lee Ross tweeted, "Great day today with our guest star for DLC 2. She is going to be amazing." Now with both Spaceland and Rave in the Redwoods, it's pretty much confirmed that every single map is going to feature some sort of celebrity which we're going to be talking to and interacting with and helping out. Now this map seems to be set in the 70s with this kind of crazy, groovy disco era. Every single map they've released so far, they want it to have a very different vibe to the last, and I don't think they'd want to have too many similarities to Zombies in Spaceland with the sort of tunes and the sort of dress setup that is going to be. I'm expecting like crazy huge flares and lots of crazy afro hair, as we can see in the silhouette of our characters at the end. It looks like Sally's going to be rocking some crazy afro hairstyle. Now at this moment in time, we have absolutely no idea who this celebrity could be. Lee Ross did follow a famous Hollywood actress a long time ago now. She's called Cassandra Peterson, and she was best known for playing a really weird gothic character called Elvira, which was in Elvira's movie Macabre. I've seen a lot of people saying that name a lot, but the first movie she appeared in was in the 1980s, so that kind of doesn't add up. I've seen a few other people mention the name Pam Grier, who again is another famous American actress, a lot older than the last example, and she starred in quite a load of films, including Quentin Tarantino's film Jackie Brown. If you look at pictures of her in the 70s, she looks like she would be a perfect fit for this 70s styled zombies map. There's literally dozens and dozens of guesses that people have guessed on what this celebrity could be, but only time will tell until they start revealing information about it. Now, DLC 1's coming out for Xbox and PC on the 2nd of March, and generally a few weeks after it's released on other platforms, that's when the developers start to talk about the next DLC, which is going to be super exciting. Now, if you look back at Black Ops 3, we had to wait a very painful wait until the end of March, literally the last day in March, before anything was even announced, and then bam, in the middle of April we got ourselves DLC 2. So it could be a similar setup this time, or it could be a little bit before the end of March, I have no idea, but a good ballpark to guess would be in about a month's time, so that's when we'll probably start to hear some stuff, and as we do, I'll be sure to cover it all here on the channel. But there we go guys, the possibility of Willard Wyler being a physical, interactable person within the next zombies map, and a female celebrity for this next map. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed, press that thumbs up button, and also let me know if you are still playing Raven the Redwoods and if you still find it enjoyable. Are you hunting for ghosts and skulls too? Because I sure am, and it's getting ridiculous how we've not found anything yet about this Easter egg at all. It's insanity. But aside from that, I'll catch you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye.